Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wasteland 2. This is currently a early access beta game, so it is not complete. It's being created by Inexile Entertainment. I hope I'm saying that right. And this was done via a Kickstarter program. They purchased the rights for Wasteland from EA, and it's being developed by the same guy that created the original Wasteland. So they seem to be trying to stay true to what Wasteland was. So right now we've got Red Boots DLC for only $49.95. And just kidding. No DLC for this yet. Anyway, I don't know if they will have DLC for it down the road. They may have, expanded missions. I don't really know what their plans are for it. But let's take a look at what we've got for options. Pretty standard stuff. It is a Unity game, so the display options are set via the Unity launcher. They're also in here as well, but I'm not going to click on that because it causes the screen to flicker, which messes up the recording. So we're going to have to do without the display, but I'm sure you guys have all seen Unity games before. So we've got all these wonderful options. This text-to-speech option, I don't know if it actually works. So I'm going to remove it. I had it on just to test it out, and I didn't notice any difference between it on and off. Maybe I just didn't notice. So a lot of gameplay options in here, a lot of which are either self-explanatory or I don't really get it. But they're pretty much all self-explanatory. Game difficulty, I've got on Rookie because I suck. It is a strategy game, so it requires some level of strategy, which I do not have. So all of your key bindings, and there are quite a few of them for a top-down, or I guess it's isometric, third-person strategy tactics game. There's a lot of keys, a lot of keys. There's gameplay and audio. Good old volume sliders. Love the master volume. You can adjust them all. So anyway, let's head out of there and let's hit up a new game. So in here, you can pick pre-made characters. So this is generally what I would do. You can also create a new character from scratch. So I'm going to do Fade. And let's do Cold Eye, Hex, and let's show the custom character here. So your attributes, allocate your available attribute points. So this should be fairly similar to anyone who's played any CRPG. You've got your basic stats here, your charisma, intelligence, speed, strength, awareness, luck, coordination. These all tell you what you can do, Your strength is how hard you would hit, how fast you move, how smart you are, how much people like you. This would be perception if you're familiar with Fallout. How aware you are of your surroundings, how lucky you are. And coordination. Number of action points, bonus range hit chance. I would equate this with, how often you're going to fall down, but whatever. And you got your skill set. Combat skills will increase your proficiency with different weapons. So your weapon stats. Your knowledge skills will overcome various obstacles in the world. So these are your secondary skills. So you can have a computer technician, safe cracker, lockpick, demolitionist, synth tech, brute force, so someone who can hit things really, really hard. That always works. And your general skills have a wide variety of uses. There's a lot of them that are grayed out here, like Animal Whisper. I don't know what it does. I'm assuming this allows you to control animals, barter, get things cheaper. These things are pretty self-explanatory, and there's perception. So, anyway, And then there's your dossier. This I think is actually really cool. You can name, age, give a religion, smokes, which I don't know what those are. Maybe those are brands. Not entirely sure. Nationality, you can write up a whole biography on this person. It's really quite insane, male or female. And then you can do appearance. I'm not going to click on that because for some reason, every time I click on that, it freezes for, a minute or two. So we're just going to go back. And let's pick our last person. Let's do a Demolitionist. Good old Cherry Bomb. So you can also use this twin. Is your twin sister joining you? That'll actually clone this person into the next available slot, which is kind of neat. If you wanted a squad of all Hex, you could do it. Anyway, let's hit up play. And you are welcome, recruit. Or not recruit. Vargas. Stiff bearded older man wearing I keep reading that wrong. A stiff bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat, General Vargas. Walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. I don't understand the notches on the barrel. Not a gun person.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party. We hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Duty. Happy to be given the opportunity.
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us. Here I am sending you on a mission that already got one ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the desert rangers are spread a little thin right now. There are no more experienced hands to spare. The next generation is going to have to lead the charge.
So, if you guys are familiar with Fallout, I would equate these guys kind of to the New California Republic, or NCR. That's kind of how I would equate them. In storyline, they would be closer to the Brotherhood of Steel, except they don't go out and seek out technology and hoard it and not care about anyone. They actually care about the area that they're in. So, what's the mission?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you can find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Now, I know you're going to be tempted to hunt for Ace's murderers along the way, and if you find them, good. But your priority, however, is finding that signal. Vengeance for Ace's death is not as important as assessing this threat to our security.
Alright, so basically what we've got to do is find where he died. So, where is this area?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Thank you, sir. So this is our map. If you're familiar with Fallout 1, and if you're wondering why I'm constantly referring to Fallout,
There you go.
it's because I don't know anything about Wasteland itself, except Wasteland is basically what the guys that developed Fallout used to create Fallout. Wasteland was the original post-apocalyptic, post-nuclear survival game. Goodbye, sir.
There, recruits.
So, let's grab this. Pick up our shovel. Like, even the screen, like the green, it's kind of Pip-Boy green, which is kind of neat. But this is cool. I like this. Here lies Ace. Born a man, died a desert ranger. There was another one here that I found amusing. Dr. Mike Scott. Great Scott. Lieutenant Dan. Fire Team Lieutenant Dan Citrine. Lieutenant Dan. I don't know if that's actually who it is. I don't think I ever knew Lieutenant Dan's last name, so it doesn't really matter. So we are in what is called the Citadel. Good to see you, recruits. Afraid I can't open this door for you yet. So, this is Citadel. Can I do anything? No, can't let me in. Yeah. Got it. Shut up. So you can rotate the camera, you can zoom in and out. Typical for, tactics game of this era. I'm guessing you couldn't do that in the original Wasteland. I don't know where the storyline for this and the storyline for the original Wasteland kind of diverge. From what I've read, this is not... Oh, God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down that wrench and picked up the gun. This must be a friend of Ace. Tough-looking red hair. That is red hair, but anyway. With decades of sun and wind and hard living etched onto her angular face, stands sobbing in the shadows. It's more right out in the open, but whatever. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms. All skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on the rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands. Oh dear. Snorf. Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies. Oh dear. So, we can talk to her for days and days and days about Ace and what Ace did and who Ace was, but I am going to skip it. Say, listen, Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arazona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we've been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill... What? Be in at the kill? Wouldn't that be in on the kill? Anyway. Well... I'll help you find your feet out there, maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow. You don't look like you'd be slow. But I know the waste like the back of my hand. What do you say? Sure. Cool, no need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get orientated. That's cool. Okay. So I have a new recruit. So it seems like a lot of this is kind of random, which is nice. So every time you play, it's not just the same thing. Like the base story is the same, but it's different each time. Let's see what this guy has to say. So sick of graffiti duty. How long is this shit... What? How long is this shit going to continue? A long ass time. Ranger Brass Knuckles? What a name. So, as you can tell, this is taking place in Arizona. So, very, very close to Nevada. Apparently, from what I have read, Nevada, or the original Wasteland, actually had Las Vegas in it.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
Copy that.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working.
Oh, good.
I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you've all
Water's
got
down
full
here in the lower
canteens,
right.
You should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying.
Yeah, got that
10
out.
more, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
So yeah, you are in the wasteland of Arizona. Nevada, I believe, is to the east? This way? Assuming that's north, of course. So here's our map. So Nevada should be over here. Which seems odd, because I thought Nevada was west of Arizona. I don't know. I don't know my US geography. So here are we. You can kind of, probably not in the video, but there's 5 little circles underneath this pin. That's how far we're zoomed out. They're all underneath the little needle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, so here's our Ranger Citadel. And to use your water, or to move, you use water. Each tile uses an additional water. So you can go on angles. Angular is, of course, best, because you do cover more ground that way on a single water. Currently I have 75 out of 75. I would have had 60 out of 60 if it wasn't for Angela here. So what we need to do is find our way over to the radio tower. Now there is kind of a fast travel thing. If I click on the radio tower sites, I can click on travel. And what that'll do is that will plot the fastest, most direct path. So there's no exploration, no fun and games about it, but you do get to where you gotta go probably the most efficient way. So these mountains here, you can't cross, but you can cross over here. This is kind of a Geiger counter. I'm guessing that these are highly irradiated mountains. I'm really not sure. But we found ourselves a hidden oasis. Let's head over there. You have found an oasis. Fill each party member's canteen? Yes. So now we're back up to 75 out of 75. And then I can go back here and travel, and that just beelines me over. There are random events that you can come across in the wastes, like raider parties and whatnot. So here we are at the radio tower. Location spotted. You have discovered radio tower. Okay. So that's pretty much moving around in a nutshell. It's very, very similar to Fallout 1. Except Fallout 1, you didn't really have water. It was just time. If I'm remembering it correctly, it's been a long time. So, let's head into the radio tower. Do you want to enter the radio tower? Confirm. Alright, Citadel Base, this is Echo 1.
Roger that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy?
Okay, something I'm just noticing now. This little world symbol is a little too clear. I personally think it should be faded. Just noting. Copy that.
Pin 4, Echo 1, and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority.
Yes. Shut up. So yeah, I just feel that it should be more faded, more opaque. Just so that it doesn't look like it's an actual thing in the world. It's a reference point, but that's just me. So here we are, we're kind of, like, we've got our combat stuff up here. And these are our guys. You know, we can select which one is the leader. You can also, if you unselect them, you can just highlight them. Kind of standard stuff, really. Here's your weapons. You've got your reload. This particular one has 2 modes. So you can shoot 3 bullets for 6 AP or 1 bullet for 5 AP. It doesn't seem to change your accuracy at all. So I don't really know if that's worth it to, not shoot the 3. Or maybe if your accuracy is really low, maybe you don't want to. I don't know. But let's head over here to this wonderful blood stain. As you look as you look around at the sandy soil, you see crusty red patches of blood. So another suggestion would be this paper should like fade out, this top piece, because it kind of obscures a lot of the screen. So we got nothing but blood. So let's follow the blood trail. There is a shiny over here. There's nothing to distinguish this stretch of desert scrub from any other stretch of desert scrub except for the blood. It's crazy. We have a ranger star. Jesus, this is Ace's star. How did it end up way the hell over here? Maybe he threw it? Man, I don't get shaken up easy, but this place is sending shivers up my spine. God damn it, Ace. Why wouldn't you let me come with you? I don't know. Maybe he had the hots for you. This could be interesting. If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap or we'll break your faces. And my dog will eat your corpses. Oh, there's a hard-ass option and a smart-ass option. I can't read the smart-ass option. Oh, backyard. It says backyard. Dog I can read. Break. Kick-ass level 2. Very intimidating. The Desert Rangers are looking for men like you. For a small fee, I can call in and introduce you and your boys to General Vargas. Oh, let's try that one. Really? You'd do that? Man, this is great. It would be so much easier to get people to pay our tolls once we have badges. Oh, here, take this scrap. We'll head to the Citadel now. And get shot on sight, I hope. Well, that was actually pretty good. Patches of black liquid are all around under the tower, spattered among Ace's blood like some kind of black and red abstract painting. Right. Looking at the lower struts of the tower, you can see bright scrapes and scratches amid the rust. Reading them, you guess that someone or something tried to climb it recently, but was dragged down before they got very far. Oh, the plot thickens. What do we got here? Spattered in blood, the console is connected to the radio tower's transmitter with a cobbled together collection of wires. Okay. Duct taped to one of the legs of the tower is a pre-apocalypse transistor radio. Looks like somebody had patched it into the tower and set it to receive a particular frequency. But the patch wires have been severed. Someone with even the most rudimentary tech skills could probably resplice the wires. There's my tech. Hello, tech. Get to work. Click, 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 click. Typing on the mechanical keyboard. There we go. Success. Let's pick this guy up. Yeah, that's definitely Ace's handwriting. I'd recognize those chicken scratches anywhere. There we go. We're getting something.
Let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
Well, somebody doesn't like me. Or, I guess, us. I'm actually surprised she didn't say anything. So, we've got spatters of blood. Actually, this... Yeah, this is kind of where the blood ends. This is oil. What's this? That metal thing. It's a leg for... Yeah. It is definitely a leg. It's a metal leg. We are going to take it. Let's head over here, see if there's anything... Oh, wrong way. Oh, there is a box. We have found a cardboard box. Actually, it's a wooden crate. Blood pack and scrap. Not too shitty. So this is someplace. I don't know where that goes. Maybe we'll tackle that later. I want to follow this trail. Oh, there's another box over there. Pick it up. Blood pack and scrap. Alright. I am cool with that. Let's get up here. And what do we got? We have a big open area with not a whole hell of a lot of anything. Okay. We will take that 5 scrap. Alright, so what do we got here? So we have a trail of that oil stuff. It's not really blood. 'Tis oil. 'Tis lubricant. Let's go grab this. And we got scrap. Oh. And there's a big toad. Hello, toad. I have 79% chance of hitting him. Oh! Oh, wow. They all fired. And then the asshole took my frickin' rifle. Take him out. Come on. So this is combat. And... nice. Double barrel shotgun. Not enough AP, huh? Can I reload? Not enough AP to reload. It takes a lot of AP. Watch how it's done. Really? You didn't do that much damage there. Alright, well, you're just gonna punch him. And miss horribly. Ow. That really hurt, actually. There we go. Dead toad. And... alright, let's go and get ourselves equipped. Who was it that had their... you were the one that had their... Ranger Star, Shovel, Blood Pack. Who was it? It was Hex that picked it up, right? Yes. Hex, give it to Fade. Fade. Equip. And... oh, I can't use that? Faded letters. Each of these letters is faded and yellowy. To my angel. Okay. Can... alright, I don't know. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do with that. But I can't do anything with that. Wonder why. Alright, whatever. Head over here. Oh. There's a lot here. Counter ends. At the end of the trail, black oil is and the gouged earth, you find a dead machine slumped against a metal chest. At least you think it's a machine. It is certainly mechanical. A 7-foot-tall, man-shaped robot with metal and plastic legs, arms, torso, and head. All pockmarked with buckshot and covered with gashes that look like they were made by an axe. But there is something about the eyes of the thing that seem disturbingly human. Even dead and empty, they look like they've once contained a soul. Near the mechanical man is a steel case and several items scattered across the ground. Amidst junk gears and spare parts, there's a hand-drawn map and a torn notebook page fluttering in the breeze. Oh, and apparently I healed. You recognize the page? It is from the regulation logbook that every ranger is issued when he signs up. Interesting. Well, let's take the repeaters. Yep, that's Ace's gear, alright. What the hell is this metal asshole planning to do with it? We should poke around the cave. Make sure he didn't drop nothing else. Let's take a look. Damn, look at that thing. Looks like Ace gave it as good as he got.
Ranger
Whoa,
Team
hi.
Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
Jesus. This is Echo
10-4,
1.
Echo 1. Got an update for me?
Apparently.
What?
A robot. Well, I'll be goddamned. We haven't seen any synthetics around for almost 15 years. We better get a closer look at the tech. Yeah. And that disappeared before I could truly read it. I don't care. I know what a synthetic is. It's a robot. Or android, I guess. Roger that.
Good. But our priority is still those repeaters. Now that you have them, I'm sending you on to complete Ace's mission, which was to attach him to the most powerful towers in Arizona, so we can get a fix on that mystery signal. One tower is at High Pool, the other is at the Ag Center. Sending you the coordinates now.
So High Pool is pretty much due south of me, and Ag Center is a little bit west. Okay. Copy that.
Roger, Echo 1. Ranger Command out.
Now, can I do anything? Let's grab a synthetic. And failure. Alright, well, let's grab this. Log page. Looks like the robot only got one page of Ace's book. We should check out. Could be clues. This page is almost entirely covered in dried blood, making even the date illegible. But one line can still be read. Who is Mathis? Or Matthias? Okay. I don't know. And a map. Rail Nomads Camp. Alright. Simple enough. Let's see. Anything else? Doesn't really look like there's anything else in this cave to worry about. So, I think I'm actually going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at Wasteland 2. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Take care.